berth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
73.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They go play action with Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A give right side for Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Michael Dana in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be feeling fortunate here. They took that safety on the game's first drive, but their defense was able to hold strong on the ensuing possession. So now they take over, down 2-0, 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they approached up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Joey Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a 2nd and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Pacheco off the option. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
And now at this point in the first half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And hauled way in for a Cincinnati score. Isaiah Pacheco, 54 yards. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Dixon complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Mahomes on the bootleg, being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lucas Van Ness. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, that time it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
15. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Ravens have got it back.
Man, that was some fucking bullshit.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 2. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here comes third and the length of the football. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This is our last chance. Great. Set.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Hurts. That's caught left side by Hardman. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up third and 7.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And Hurts going to move him around. Here's Pacheco on the read option. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Over the dime worked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try for the 1st with Pacheco. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Again, it's Pacheco. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. From the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Street!
And they'll go on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Nico Hardman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Hardman on the return. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Isaiah Pacheco, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And that one makes this a 19-point game. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. first down, Mahomes. This is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Here's Pacheco headed right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Bengals 33, Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now 2nd and 9. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati They score. Isaiah Pacheco, 43 yards. And the Bengals start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now back to throw. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, 45 yards. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Next to score, Bengals 40, Ravens 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's go. You ain't doing nothing.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 244 yards. Rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready? Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
Taking down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 2nd down and 3. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
15.
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.